One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see the number 19 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks. The Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Hoosiers offense will get the ball first. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Let's step back here and look at the big picture for Indiana. They were really excited about the verbal commitment from a three-star quarterback. They really need to get good talent like that, guys who can develop and potentially become stars.
Well, this is a program that's not used to having this talented of a quarterback coming out of high school. Oftentimes, this program has had to develop guys so that they're ready by their junior or senior year to have success. This guy changes that dynamic a little bit, though, and because of it, you can see fans are so excited about the future.
Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Oregon's offense has the ball for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, Dave.
There he goes. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Oregon.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. He'll start this drive firing. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Trying play action. Pulls it in. It sucks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Hoosiers in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got the back over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Slithers into space. Let's take just a second and talk about Oregon. It's the conference finale today. Win this one, extra football ahead. It's taken a ton of hard work to get here, David, and they certainly can't afford to let down.
Yeah, and you people, Reese, you know, that looking ahead, always pointing to the future, like they need to win today. Like their goals are still in front of them, but today is a big day in the conference to continue to keep winning.
And that's the thing I think their coach kept reminding his team of all week long. At the very start of the year in our first team meeting, we put our goals up on the board. The #1 goal was to win the conference. And they have a chance to guarantee themselves a spot in that game with a win today.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Grab near the marker. It's Whitaker. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. The run from the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Indiana, 0.
Out of the end zone. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Got his man. How about that effort to get it out across the 20? They'll mark it at the 21. It's a 1st down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be, because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. And the Hoosiers are in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man on the outside. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Hoosiers send out the punt unit. Touchdown, Oregon! Special teams proving to be special. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, we've got a final score for a notable game today in the American. Buffalo handled its business today, and given what the week was like in Western New York, that is saying something. This is a focused group, and it's reflected in that final score. Never a dull moment when it comes to the American. Back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Gives it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run the draw. Pushes forward for 3 out to the 13. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He'll return it from around the 50. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. No matter what uniform the Ducks are rocking, they are dressed for success on the ground.
Yeah, and that's who they are, right? They're dressed for success. They run the football, and then after that, what do? They run it some more, and they run it fast. Every Oregon team always been built on that tempo and ground game.
They're going to ride this running back. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Pryor. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. And the Ducks are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. Looking for a push on 4th down. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The give on the option. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that 1st down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ducks!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Love the play call on the RPO. That time the defender bites on the run fake, and that opens up the window for the slant coming in behind it. Nice job.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the open. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the 2nd level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Finds his back in the middle. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Wants to fire on second down. Caught near the sticks. It's Rich. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. And he was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
Obviously, great job picking up the first down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Here comes the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. To the ground with the back. Spins away from the defense. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires into the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Looking for a gap. It's Pryor. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Catch in the middle, it's ball. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the back. Makes the catch. Not the biggest play in the world, but it's one that can set the tone as he bangs his way out to the 38.
Second down coming up.
Looking downfield very late in the half. That's caught. It's Whitaker. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Looking to throw on first down. Steps away. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Making side adjustments here. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Finds a man in the middle. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half.
Gain of 20. And that's good enough for a first down.
And he quickly clocks it, and they're going to have a good shot at getting points on the board before the break. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
The Hoosiers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Tight end now in motion. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Got a man. It's Whitaker. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Running back searching for a hole. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Finds his man. It's Pryor. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. The Ducks are on the move.
For the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. Strong pass rush. Gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And nice job by the D defending the RPO. They didn't bite on the play fake too hard. Everybody was able to stay back, and they ultimately forced the incompletion.
I mean, not only were those two guys not on the same page, I don't think they were in the same playbook. They barely looked like they were on the same team. Now it's third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. It's complete to the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in easily enough for the first down. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Use the play fake, now to throw. A strike downfield. Touchdown, Oregon! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, it is now a final in the Big Ten, and a game I think a lot of folks will want to see. Michigan State made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit road win. And a victory like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Spartans. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This Big Ten battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. It sounds like they had a good one there. And the Hoosiers can really attack on this 2nd and short. He'll keep it himself. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive. They've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He stopped right at the 31-yard line. That's not enough for a first down, and it'll be 4th. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. From the gun to give, looking for room. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. The Ducks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wants to adjust the pattern. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense too, right? There was a broken tackle, and the guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up 4th down.
Converts on 4th down, still going. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. power football with the run. At the 40, there he goes. He's loose. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks!
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great fast. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll bring it out. It's Ambrose. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The give on the inside. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it, but the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Takes it on the return. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing.
Turning it on! They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Ducks just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. A first down run in the red zone. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. He got it down to the 3. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And he'll boot one from the right hash. He ought to be able to navigate that angle from this distance. Dead center perfect. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest of this way, and we looking pretty good.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Got his man on the right. Across the 20 and out of bounds at the 21-yard line, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing if they stop the pass, they win the game, and they have done that. Their guys have won one-on-one on islands. They've been able to get to the quarterback. They've been mixing up their looks. They haven't even allowed 100 yards passing in this one, and that's why they are way ahead here in the fourth quarter.
Man, what a really nice job by being disciplined by this defense. Like, understanding I'm trying to rush the passer, probably a passing situation type of a deal, but doing it with some discipline. They try to sneak the screen in. They were ready for it. Nice job by this defense.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Well, when the offense goes empty, that triggers the defense to want to blitz. The linebacker came that time. They couldn't get him blocked, and down goes the QB.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Makes the catch. It's Whitaker. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove. He's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Rush is on him. It's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. The Ducks will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Get it out on the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Hoosiers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and take it back. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The Ducks come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's ball. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains, it's first down at the 27.
At the 27. That's a first down.
And they spike it. You'd think they'd want to keep the clock moving with the lead here.
No gain on the play. Brings up second
Nothing
down.
like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a